snow. But we'll get into that actually real quick with the Packers. I mean, Rams at Packers. The Rams are putting it together at the right time. And there's two things important when it comes to playoff football. It's teams that are on the downslope, not hitting their stride, and teams that are ascending and hitting their stride. And I would say the Rams caught the Seahawks at the right time. They ended up stifling the Seahawks offense. The offensive coordinator, Schottenheimer, for the Seahawks is actually gone. That's what the Rams did to them. But this is actually only the 13th time in NFL history that the number one offense is going to be playing the number one defense. And 8 out of 12 times, the defensive team has won. So numbers set up well for the Rams there. Jacob, let's bring you in with this Rams-Packers game. What are your thoughts heading into this matchup in Lambeau on Saturday at 4:30?
Well, you kind of stole my thunder with that one because I was going to just highlight what you said. Number one offense, most points scored versus least points allowed. And, you know, anytime that happens, and I know we've seen a couple Super Bowls like Seahawks Broncos when Peyton Manning was there, and I think when Cam Newton then played the Broncos, me and you both took the defensive side, you know. So my heart actually wants me to say that Aaron Rodgers, you know, the MVP candidate, is going to take this game. But I can't ignore that I've also always said on your podcast, you know, with a defense, you always have a chance. And they don't just have a defense, they got the defense right now. And where the Green Bay Packers are little not as good is the run defense. I know that they have a great offense. They have Devontae Adams, but they have Jalen Ramsey on the other side. Best corner in the league right now. So if Cam Akers, though, can run well against the Green Bay Packers, that might give Jared Goff what he needs to not have to really control the game himself. And if that defense plays well against, you know, this MVP candidate, Devontae Adams and Aaron Jones, that's a star-studded cast. We might have a game here. It's really tough for me to want to pick a side right now. I don't know what to do, but I usually always go with defense.
So you're going with the Rams then?
I give me 5 minutes to really see if that's what I want to say, because I've been going back and forth all week.
We'll circle back to you on that pick. I mean, you bring up a lot of good points.
Oh, man.
It's going to be a battle of the Aarons versus the Aaron, right? So it's Aaron Rodgers versus Aaron Donald, and then it's Devontae Adams versus Jalen Ramsey. And when I look at this weekend, I don't think I've ever been more excited for a conference or a divisional round of the NFL playoffs with these 4 games. I mean, you're looking at storylines in each and every game that make you want to tune in. And last week, there were some storylines here and there. Everyone was really gearing up for Cleveland versus Pittsburgh. But this week, I mean, you look at it, not only is it the 1 and 2 seeds, they're playing the wild card teams, the 5 and 6 teams too. So this is going to be an absurd weekend. Packers 7-1 at home this year at Lambeau. The Rams are 5-4 on the road, which is a pretty above average road record. But let's be real. If we saw anything in that Seattle game, the road is not going to be scaring the Rams at all. So I think the Rams do have a good shot in this matchup. Cam Akers, like you mentioned, even Darrell Henderson getting some work there. Only thing is, Cooper Kupp not practicing this week so far, knee injury. They did get banged up. Jared Goff, is his thumb going to be okay? So there are still a lot of question marks, but man, it is so tough to bet against that defense. Anyone else have some thoughts on this game?
It's probably going to be cold up in Lambeau anyway. So, I mean, going up to Seattle is way different from playing Lambeau. So, do we have a snow prediction? Is there going to be any snow or weather forecast for that?
Yeah, I'd bring a jacket.
I think I've heard there's going to be snow.
Nice little quarter zip.
Cloudy with a need of a jacket. Well, I mean,
a shacket.
Don't get us started on the shackets.
Did Scott ever find the shacket?
Scott never found his shacket. You can't find him anywhere. I have that throwback Marlin shacket that I got from the trainer, and that's it. I don't know where to find him. But you look at this Aaron Rodgers at home. I mean, that's almost as certain as LeBron James getting out of the first round of the playoffs, right? You look at Aaron Rodgers playing at home in Lambeau Field. You put crowd in there, you put fans in there, it's even better. But it's just so tough to bet against him. I mean, we've talked about it before. We can talk about it all day.
I honestly think that's where I want to lean, is I want to say the Packers are winning this game, because when you look at a matchup of Aaron Rodgers versus Jared Goff, even with the great defense, I'm I have to imagine that Aaron Rodgers he got pissed off enough with the whole Jordan Love thing at the beginning of the year that he's just motivated. So I think I'm just gonna like say it. I think Aaron Rodgers will win this game. Packers will win this game, and Jalen Ramsey will go home and cry.
Hey, that's the smart pick. We'll put out more stuff on that. I think the spread right now is 6.5. We have the divisional round 4-piece combo contest coming up on Instagram. Shout out to Daniel Chambers, who won, got some merchandise heading your way to Maryland. Rep that with pride. Good shit, man. 11 out of 12 correct in the wild card round. It was unbelievable. Ironically enough, only game he got wrong was the Rams-Seahawks game. He picked the Seahawks instead of the Rams. But Zach, you picked the Rams, right?
Yeah, no, definitely picked the Rams. I didn't like how Seattle was ending the season. They just seem to be on the decline, and the Rams were definitely on the incline. But to talk about the Rams and the Packers game this week, I'm definitely leaning toward the Packers. I know that they have the number one scoring defense, number one against the number one scoring offense. But if you think about it, like football also has the Rams are going to have to play offense, and that's something I don't think they can do as well as like the Packers can. I think the Packers have a very stable defense that will be able to hold that offense, their Rams offense. So, and the Rams did get help from their defense last game against the Seahawks, putting up points that way. So I'm definitely leaning with Aaron Rodgers playing at Lambeau and taking this one.
All right. Well, it seems like the consensus is Packers, but I would lean more towards maybe Rams plus 6.5 in this, but I'll look more into it as well.